How does a tool light setup define form and texture? Imagine you are sculpting with light instead of clay. A tool light setup in photography and digital imaging is like having two brushes to shape your subject's appearance. When you set up two separate lights around your subject, you gain the ability to control how light and shadow fall across the surface. This setup helps you bring out the three-dimensional shape and surface details more clearly than just using one light. The first light, called the key light, is your main source. It creates the highlights and shadows that define the overall form of your subject. Think of it as the primary artist shaping the light to reveal the main contours. The second light, often called the fill or kicker light, is used to soften shadows or add subtle highlights. It can also emphasize texture by illuminating areas that the key light leaves in shadow. By adjusting the brightness, angle, and distance of each light, you can decide how sharp or soft the shadows appear. For example, placing the key light at an angle can cast shadows that highlight surface irregularities like wrinkles or roughness. The fill light then reduces harsh shadows, revealing more surface detail and preventing loss of important features. This setup creates a balanced contrast that adds depth to your images. If you want to make textures like fabric weaves or skin pores stand out, you can position the lights to emphasize these details. For instance, a side light can cast shadows that reveal surface bumps, while a second light can fill in the shadows just enough to keep the details visible. Using two lights also gives you more control over the mood of your photograph. You can make shadows softer or harder, depending on the look you want. In studio environments, where you can control every aspect of lighting, this setup is perfect for highlighting fine textures and shaping the form of your subject. You can also use modifiers like softboxes or reflectors with your two lights. Softboxes diffuse the light to create gentle shadows, which is great for smooth textures. Reflectors bounce light back onto the subject to fill shadows naturally. This combination helps you showcase surface qualities without unwanted glare or harsh shadows. In the end, a two light setup helps define form and texture by using one light to create shape through highlights and shadows, and the other to control shadow density and surface details. It's a flexible, powerful way to make your subjects look three-dimensional and tactile in digital images.